Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my general reading here, your general reading rather. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, if you haven't had a chance to check out your other readings, please do so. And if you do enjoy this reading, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell, all that other great stuff. And it does mean a lot to me. So without further ado, we'll get in here and see what we've got for you. We're going to use this deck for your past, present, and future. Another deck for your challenge card, 3 oracle decks to clarify, and then we will use the typical tarot deck as well to clarify the future here as far as some general advice. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what we've got for you. Kind of get you started here. See what's going on this weekend and into next week. Hopefully we can get some information for you if you're looking for it. So we have the 8 of Cups to start with, and we have the Ace of Wands, and then we have the King of Swords. So I do feel like you have been kind of looking to get away from some things, okay? So this may be something where you're trying to leave some problems behind, some issues behind. And it could be something where you've, for a long time, you've been dealing with, could be family issues, could be work issues, but I just feel like you need a break, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean you need to, take a vacation, those kinds of things, but I do feel like you just need a break from these people. So, it may be even like you just need a social media break. I'm hearing that from a lot of people lately, and I'm seeing that, even myself, I keep getting that vibe that, step away from social media a little bit more, like just for some reason. And I don't know if it's because there's more negativity out there or what's going on, but for some reason, I feel like you just have a lot going on. There's a lot of negativity around you right now. You're feeling like, I don't know if somebody's been kind of like bullying you. And by bullying, of course, it could just be people at work that are just like pushing you around, right? Making you just like do extra work, stay late, taking credit for your stuff. Could be family members who are like trying to push you into like taking care of doing everything, So it's like adult bullying, right? And, not like calling you names, not like kid type bullying, like, 1980s, calling people silly names stuff, but just kind of like really shaming you into doing everything and no credit and stuff like that, or, maybe your significant other has really been kind of treating you like zero effort into you, right? Expecting you to do everything for them, everything for the family, and giving you zero effort back, right? Because I feel like you just are just done with it, right? You're like, this is too much. I need some like reprieve from this nonsense. It's on and on and on. And no matter which way you turn, right? It's like sometimes you used to go to work to escape home stresses, but now work is stressful, right? Sometimes you used to go home to escape work stress, and now it's like home stress. Like everywhere you turn, it's like, where can you get a break, right? And I really feel like that's kind of where you've been lately. You're like, I don't even know where I can go to get peace of mind. Like I am just done with this nonsense. But the Ace of Wands here is an energy that's coming in that is like absolutely fire hot, right? So I feel like I feel like this is an opportunity for you, okay? I'm getting like this is an opportunity for you in a job field, okay? Where somebody is going to recognize you, whether this is at work, whether this is at home. There's going to be somebody who recognizes and acknowledges you for something that you've done, something you've excelled at, something that you've been like really killing it at, okay? You didn't expect it, you had no knowledge of it, but you are going to be really recognized for it. So this could come in a form of a recognition, this could come in a form of a raise, a bonus, a promotion, If it's at home, it could be like a gift from somebody, or, you know, it could be like something where they, you know, really just tell you like how much you're appreciated, you know, just something like that. But I really feel like it's something where you're not used to this, right? This is something that just never happens to you, right? You never get this kind of acknowledgement. You never get this kind of recognition. And you are really going to be, you know, kind of like the hot shot of the moment. And you're going to kind of really be like, wow, I didn't expect this at all. And it's so well-deserved. It was well-deserved forever ago, but, you know, it's finally actually coming to fruition. And, you know, for that reason, I think it's going to bring a spotlight on you, right? So I don't care if maybe you are, even if you're not employed, you know, in a place of employment, like a 9-to-5 work type of job, but you work, let's say you volunteer, or, you know, you help out at the school for your kids, or you help out with their athletics, or you volunteer at the church, or, you know, whatever you do. I really think you're going to get really some recognition and acknowledgement for this, right? And so I think it's going to be a huge thing for you. You're going to be very, very humbled by this. And so it's going to be a really big deal. And it's really going to draw some interest to you, right? So I think people are going to be really, really taking a lot more notice of you going forward, okay? This is going to be a really huge change for you. It's going to be a big pivot to where if you're not working and you wanted a job, they're going to be offered to you, okay? So you may be somebody who just works in charitable, you know, types of formats, but people are like, hey, come work for us. You know, we work at a nonprofit, but, you know, you can get paid money. Obviously it's a nonprofit, but you make money, come working for us, you know, or, hey, come work for us doing this, or this, or we notice you're really, really talented at X, Y, and Z. We've got the place for you, or those kinds of things. Like, I really think this is something where you are going to be a commodity, okay? You're going to be a hot commodity, like to the point where you could start your own business. People are going to be like, hey, do you want to, you know, start our own side hustle, start our own side business kind of thing? That could be an opportunity or option too. Or people might suggest that to you, like, you should really do this on the side. You know, you could sell, you know, maybe if you were like working on flower baskets at the church or something, you know, whatever it may be that you do. Or, you know, you could do that on the side and make a fortune, you know, because you're so talented. Or at work, you know, we really want you to take over this project, this management of this, because you're so talented. Whatever it is, it's really going to open doors for you, okay? And this King of Swords energy, this is not your energy. For some reason, I feel like this is somebody who is going to come into you. Now, if you're in a relationship already that is a settled, you know, full, long-term, never splitting up type of relationship, this is likely to be somebody who is going to be a pivotal person, maybe in a workplace that could really be like a major boss, help you kind of get higher up on the chain, right? But for most of you, I'm just going to be honest here, for most of you, I see this as a person who is basically an adoring fan of you, okay? Once that recognition hits, right? Once you start being kind of like the talk, I feel like this person is going to be enamored completely by you. And this is a person who is, I mean, this person's got it together, right? They're King of Swords energy. They're strong, they're dominant. They are a tough cookie. They are, you know, a powerful person in their field. They are shrewd, they are intelligent, you know, they're somebody that's a good match of energy for you if you're open to that kind of romantic match. But I think they are enamored by you. I think they're really interested in you on that level. So I think if you have interest in that, I think that's a good idea. And, you know, again, this may all have to start with you kind of stepping away. This may have to be something where you say, look, this is all too much. And as you are stepping away, people are like, wait, don't go. We just realized, you know, we can't do this without you. Look at all that oh my gosh, look what all you've done. And it may almost take you stepping away for them to realize how much you actually do. So, you know, it may actually be you taking a break, taking a vacation, taking a, a week off of your charity stuff or your vacation from work or whatever, for them to actually see, holy crap, stuff does not work without this person here like it does when they're here, right? I mean, they really are the oil in the cog that makes this machine run, right? Like that's what's happening. Because that's where you are really going to start getting some notice. And then this person is going to be like, wow, they've got it together. Okay. So I think there's going to be real potential for big growth in the business or job sector, should you want it. And also in the romantic sector, should you want it. Okay. So let's see what your big challenge card is here though. Temperance. Whew, Lord have mercy. Your challenge is going to be balance. And I think that's something I see right here. I mean, to be honest with you, I think that you are going to be so fiery hot when people start recognizing you for the talents that you have, and then people start kind of taking notice of you, and you start getting some kind of interest in you romantically too. It's going to be hard for you to balance all of the things that people want you to do and the people who are interested in you, because this is not something you're used to, right? You're not used to having all the attention. You're not used to people showing you so much affection or so much appreciation for your work. And this is all a lot for you, right? This is going to be overwhelming, to be honest with you. And I think that this is going to be hard for you to balance. You're going to be like overwhelmed. You're not going to know how to balance, which is a really good problem to have, to be honest with you. But it can be a lot, right? Especially for a person who, if you aren't normally a super, outgoing type of, love the limelight, center of attention type of person, this can be a lot for you. But it's a good problem to have, right? Just take your time. I would just say, don't overpromise, underpromise, overdeliver if it comes to work. As far as if it's a love life situation too, don't jump into anything that you don't want to. Take your time. Anything that you do it at your own pace. If anybody or any job is worth having, it's worth doing right, and they will wait on you, correct? Because you are the prized possession here. You're the commodity, right? So you dictate terms, okay? So make sure that you take your time, you do it the way that you feel is best, and you don't let things just overwhelm you, because I do think balancing it all is going to be a lot for you. I think this is going to be something so new for you. I mean, you're a person who's kind of like, when things get overwhelming or too much, or you get too much in your emotions or too much in your head, you just want to take off and you're like, I'm done, I'm over it, I'm out. And right now you're getting really inundated. Now, granted, this is a positive inundation, where before you were kind of like, I'm doing everything and getting zilch credit, so it's really sucky. This is a positive, but it's still a lot, right? It's still a lot. Even positive, it's a lot, right? So just breathe. Try to enjoy it. Try to make the most of it. Try to maintain that you're staying true to yourself. That's most important, because you don't want to go in and try to overpromise and underdeliver, or you'll blow your entire credibility, right? And just do what you do. Do what you do the way you do it, okay? That's what got you there in the first place, all right? So let's pull some psychic energy cards here on your Eight of Cups. See what we can kind of find out for your energy going forward. All right, we've got Triumph. I mean, that is so clear cut. You are a triumph here. There's no doubt in my mind. But again, I do think that perhaps you may need to step away. A lot of times, absence makes the heart grow fonder. But in reality, that's true too. But in reality, I do think a lot of times people do take for granted how much you do on a daily basis until you're not there to do it. And then it's not getting done. And then they're like, holy cow, I can't believe how much that person accomplished every single day. Because when they're not there, it's like, wow, they did everything. They are amazing, you know? So I think maybe you do need to take that week vacation and not work yourself into submission to make sure everything's done before you go. And when you get back, triple work to catch everything up. Just do what everybody else does, the bare minimum before you leave and the bare minimum when you get back, and let them see exactly what it's like if you weren't there, right? So they can understand. And I don't care if that's a work situation, a home situation, or a volunteer situation. Just do what you do, you know, or what anybody else would do, and then take off some time and let them see, you know, so that they won't take you for granted. I think that's when they'll really realize just how valuable you really are, right? Because you really are a triumph, and you will triumph. That's your energy, okay? And you're number 7 on there. So if that means anything to you, maybe the 7th of the month, maybe July is going to be a big month for you. Those kinds of things, keep that in mind. Let's pull a moon card here on the Ace of Wands and the Temperance card. And again, I think that Ace of Wands, you're just going to be so hot of a commodity, to be honest with you. Whew, that you are going to have trouble balancing it, to be honest with you. But that's okay, because, you know, balancing good things is better than balancing bad things, right? So we have surrender, okay? And surrender in this particular deck is about, you know, letting go and kind of giving up to the universe, right? Saying, okay, I give in. I am going to go with the flow. I'm going to let the universe just guide me to do what I need to do, right? And again, I think this is something where it's not a matter of, you know, giving up. It's a matter of just allowing yourself to be kind of subject to what you're supposed to be, right? And in this, we know you're supposed to be fiery hot. We know you were supposed to be a triumph. We know you were supposed to be acknowledged for all of this. You always should have been, but now you're finally getting your just dues, right? And so now you just need to learn to balance it, surrender to the fact that, yes, this is how it was always supposed to be. I am a rock star, but I'm going to take it in stride. I'm going to try to just do what I do, just be me, balance it as best I can, and just go with it, right? Because this is what I was given. These are the gifts I was given from my higher divination, and I'm going to use them to the best of my abilities, okay? So let's go with that, and then we'll see what this King of Swords has to say here in the general advice column, and see what we've got. All right, so here we have, and that's number 26. So maybe something there in that line. 2 and the 6 is 8. 8 is a big money card, okay, a big money number. So potentially, you know, again, with you being fiery hot here and the Temperance card, again, could be some big money in it for you as well. So this one says, great awakening, walk in your truth, stand firm in your light. How can you trust yourself more? And again, I think that's what this is all about. Believing the fact that you are fiery hot. You know that you are something that should have been receiving these praise a long time ago. You've always done the work. You've always put in the effort, and just stand in your truth, right? Again, surrender to your truth. Do what you know how to do best, okay? That's how you're going to keep balance. You're just going to be you. You're just going to do what you do. Don't try to overdo it. Don't try to, you know, overpromise. Just do what you do. Be true to yourself, and people will adore you for this. I'm telling you, you are going to have fans, okay? You're going to have people who are just absolutely enamored. They're going to think that you are just so special, because you are, but they're going to think, wow, look how talented, look how smart, look how special. Why didn't I notice this person before? How come we didn't notice this before? Because nobody drew light to your talents, because they took you for granted before, and now they're finally not taking you for granted, right? It's about time, right? So live in that truth, okay? So let's get 3 cards out of here for your kind of future going forward. Just kind of see what kind of energy or advice you might have for the next couple months, and see what we've got to close you out here. All right, so we've got Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. So we've got knights here offering you opportunities coming in love, in money. We've got business opportunities. We've got love opportunities, all to move forward, okay? So I do think over the next few months, again, I think you're going to be hot. I think you're going to be a big commodity, okay? Not only in the business realm, or if you want to be in the business realm. So even if you're just on a voluntary basis and you want to start into the business realm, they're going to see your talent. They're going to offer you jobs. If you want to create your own business, you can do that as well. But again, I think, you know, these are all opportunities you're going to have to be able to do whatever you want, right? Move forward and have people who are really going to be able to, you know, offer you opportunities in jobs, offer you opportunities in love, knights in shining armor left and right, who are going to want to really move forward with you, right? People who are going to want to invest in you, both emotionally and financially, because they know that your talent's there. So I think you are on a complete trajectory here for nothing but pure success moving forward, triumphant success, right? At this point, triumphant success moving forward. And I think it's going to be really fantastic. You just have to appreciate yourself, believe in yourself. Like this says, believe in yourself. And I see the sky's the limit, to be honest with you. But again, I do think the best thing for you at first will be to kind of step away and let them see what it's like when you're not there. Because I think that you aren't right now getting your due, you know, your due. I don't think you're getting your due right now, the credit that you deserve for all that you do. I think you deserve a break. I think you need a break. And I think that break is going to help people to see just how valuable you are, okay? You are a very valuable person. And when they see that and they draw light to that, then everybody's going to see that. And they're going to see it in so many ways that it's going to keep you having opportunities going forward, on and on, okay? So I think things are going to be great for you. I hope you have a great week, and I hope if you would like to join us back here that you hit that notification bell so you get notice when we have a new reading up. So hope to see you soon. Bye.